You may be thinking, what's wrong with the backup that I have now? It's always worked great, and I never had any problems. Hardware failures and power outages can happen at any time. Even a brief power outage can corrupt your data. If your current server goes down, you will lose any work you did since the last backup. In most cases, backups are set to run at night after the workday, so if your system were to go down in the evening, all the work that you entered for the day could be gone. Waiting for your technician to arrive, ordering additional parts, or transferring data to a temporary machine on a busy Monday could be disastrous. Then there are disasters caused by Mother Nature. When Hurricane Katrina hit New Orleans, devastating damage occurred to businesses and the city, some even unrecoverable. One client lost over 5 years of data and had to restart with a blank system again. If anything happened to your building and you couldn't get to your server and internet, with RB8 Cloud, you can call and ask us to email your future calendar. That long vacation you desperately needed could be ruined by one careless mistake. Save the trouble and leave all the work to RB8 Cloud. Now on to another topic that is just as important: your current repository files. It's your responsibility to store and maintain all files. Repository files can be sensitive case information, so security must be a priority. Are you taking the right precautions? You set backups for your RB8 data, but what about all of your repository files? Are they being backed up constantly? Do you even know? As you upload more exhibits, transcripts, or other case files to your repository, the size will continue to grow exponentially. Eventually, your hard drive will run out of space. Planning for upgrade is required. Every cloud has a silver lining. Ours is RB8 Cloud. Your RB8 system is hosted on remote servers provided by the Microsoft Azure platform. RB8 Cloud is not a stripped-down version of RB8, so you won't notice anything different. Since RB8 Cloud will be mirroring your data between different servers, there will not be any downtime. If one server goes down, the other server automatically takes over. Keep in mind that RB8 Cloud is not only a better backup solution, it's the best kind of uptime solution. You may have expensive backup utilities set up at your office, but the time it takes to get your backup running and the latest data restored could cost you money in the end. After all, time is money. With RB8 Cloud, there are no worries about opening necessary ports for remote connection or RB web setup, the hassle of contacting your technicians to configure settings, or the trouble of moving office locations. Completely eliminated. How great would it feel if you never had to think about your data being compromised or wonder if RB8 will be compatible with the next Microsoft Server OS? In RB8 Cloud, your data sits behind secure firewalls that is completely managed by ONTI, so there is no IT commitment or time spent getting us connected to your server. This will save you time, money, and aggravation. While on RB8 Cloud, you will always be on the latest version. If you've ever called us to report a problem with something in the system, been told to get all your users out and then update to the latest version, that will no longer be the case. In this diagram, I will explain how RB8 Cloud Cluster environment is set up. First, you have your original SQL server being mirrored by a secondary server in the event that one system goes down. This is better than having just a backup because you will always have real-time data. Then you have your repository files stored in the cloud. You can increase storage easily at any time. Since RB Web will now be on the same network as RB8, performance and speed will increase. Configuring ports or switching IP addresses are no longer necessary. This also makes RB Web more secure. Finally, at the bottom of the diagram is your setup. The only thing you need to use RB8 Cloud are your laptops and desktops. You can connect from anywhere with an internet connection. You can see all of the servers and network configurations will be handled in the Microsoft Azure Cloud, managed by us. This is an ideal environment to keep RB8 and RB Web running smoothly with backup and security. What does this eliminate exactly? Upgrading server hardware and software or moving your server will no longer be required. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, your data will be mirrored and backed up. Upload as many files as you want without worrying about running out of space. Don't have access to your server? Or maybe you're tired of coordinating between your IT people and OMTI? With no system to maintain for your RB8 server, there is no need for ongoing IT commitments. You will no longer need a third-party software such as Wowza Media or SQL Server if you want to add plugins to RB8 or RB8. RB8 Cloud includes all of that at no additional cost. What is the process of moving to RB8 Cloud? OMTI will work with your schedule at no additional cost. If you cannot afford to be down during business hours, scheduling this over the weekend will not be a problem. OMTI will do all the work for you, transferring all of your data and assisting with configuring your workstations. The next morning when you come into your office, you won't notice anything different about RB8. You can continue to work your daily tasks on normal schedule. Using VPN software, LogMeIn, or other kind of remote connection, none of that will be required to use RB8 Cloud. If you already subscribe to RB8 and are wondering what this is going to cost you, here's a comparison chart. On the left is how much you're currently paying for RB8 Subscribe. On the right is the difference to move to RB8 Cloud. The first line is your server hardware and software costs. Calculate this amount based on your current setup. Moving to RB8 Cloud eliminates all of those costs. The base price for one user license of RB8 is $150 a month. To go to Cloud, it's an additional $100 a month. If you have additional user licenses, the price is $40 a month. With RB8 Cloud, you'll pay an additional $20 a month. If you have RB8 Cloud, you can add more storage as needed. The first 100 gigs are included in the base price. For $50 a month, you can increase your RB8 Cloud storage to 500 gigs. With RB8 Cloud, you can add additional space by just letting us know. You don't need a plan for hardware upgrades, and you won't ever have to wonder if you're running out of space on your server. Finally, all of the other costs maintaining your backups and IT contractors for your RB8 server would be handled by OMTI. In conclusion, moving to the cloud means less expense, less hassle, better security, and best of all, the assurance that your RB8 system is safe and sound. Visit our website to learn more.